Welcome to Love to Learn, English for Everyday Life, the podcast where we explore a variety of topics to help you grow in your English communication skills while learning about different ideas from books, travel, and life. Whether you are listening to improve your English or just to think about new ways to see the world, we are here to help you learn. In this episode, we'll be looking at some ideas from the book Vagabonding by Rolf Potts. We'll talk about these ideas, ask you questions, and give you the chance to think about your own answers. You can just listen and enjoy, or you can use these questions to practice your English by speaking or writing your thoughts. If you'd like, you can also join future chats and discussions with Kansai Fixer, where we can help you work on your speaking and writing skills. We're here to support your learning journey at your own pace with no pressure. Okay, let's get started. The first idea that we're going to look at from Vagabonding comes from Chapter 2, Earn Your Freedom. Freedom doesn't come from having lots of money. It comes from making choices and living simply. Vagabonding is about earning your freedom by cutting back on things you don't need. It's about making choices that help you live simply. When you travel, you don't need fancy hotels or expensive meals. What really matters is the experience, the people you meet, the places you see, and the adventures you have. That's where real happiness comes from. It's not about spending more, it's about enjoying more. Do you agree that money doesn't buy happiness when it comes to travel? Or do you believe that comfort and luxury make traveling more enjoyable? Starting to agree. I agree with this idea. When I travel, I find that the best memories come from simple experiences, like meeting new people or exploring local markets. Starting to disagree. For me, staying in a nice hotel and having comfortable meals makes the travel experience more enjoyable. I think luxury can make trips feel more special. Discuss the concept of adventure. What does adventure mean to you? Is it about traveling to faraway places, or can adventure be found in everyday life? To me, adventure means trying something new, even if it's close to home. It could be exploring a new part of my city or trying a new hobby. It's more about the feeling of excitement than the location. Chapter 4. Learn and keep learning. Learning never stops when you travel. Every day brings new lessons, whether it's picking up a few words of a new language, understanding a local custom, or navigating a foreign city. Vagabonding teaches that the road is one of the best classrooms, where real-life experiences help you grow in ways you cannot learn from books or the internet. Learning doesn't end in school. Travel teaches you things that you might not get from reading or watching videos online. You could learn how to talk to someone in another language or understand a new culture just by spending time with people. Every day is a chance to discover something new when you're on the road. And it's these moments that can make your trip more meaningful, whether it's finding your way in a new city or trying local food. Each experience adds to your understanding of the world. Do you agree that the best way to learn is through real-life experiences? Or do you think learning from online sources or other media is just as important? When I travel, I learn so much just by talking to people and seeing how they live. Real-life experiences are things you cannot always get from the internet. I think learning from videos, blogs, and online courses is just as important. It gives you knowledge before you travel, so you are more prepared to appreciate what you see. Have you ever learned something new while traveling? What was it? And how did it help you understand the place or culture better? I remember learning to order food in a different language. It was a small thing, but it helped me feel more connected to the local culture, and the people appreciated that I tried. Chapter 6: Meet Your Neighbors. Travel isn't just about seeing new places, it's about connecting with the people around you. The best part of vagabonding is the people you meet along the way. Whether it's locals or fellow travelers, these connections create memories that last longer than the places you visit. Sharing stories and learning from others is what makes travel special. Meeting new people is one of the best things about traveling. Whether you're sitting next to someone on a train, talking to a shop owner, or staying in a guest house, those connections make your trip more interesting. Sometimes the conversations you have are more memorable than the places you visit. Do you agree that the people you meet while traveling can be just as important as the places you visit? Or do you believe that travel is more about exploring new locations? Starting to agree. I agree. When I think back to my favorite trips, the best memories come from the people I met, not just the places I went. Starting to disagree. I think travel is more about the locations. While meeting people is nice, the main reason I travel is to see new places and experience different environments. Think of a time when you met someone interesting while traveling. What did you learn from them, and how did it change your trip? Once, I met a local guide in a small town who took me to places I would have never found on my own. It really changed how I experienced that area, and I still keep in touch with them today. Vagabonding, Part 5, Coming Home, and Chapter 11, Live the Story. Coming home after a long journey can feel strange. Everything looks the same, but you've changed. The experiences and people you encountered on your travels shape who you are. And sometimes it's hard to fit back into the routine of normal life. Vagabonding reminds us that it's not just about the stories we tell when we return, but how we continue to live the lessons we learned on the road. Returning home after traveling often feels different. You come back to the same environment, but you see things in a new way. The lessons you learned, the people you met, and the places you visited all become a part of you. Travel changes how you think, and those stories stay with you long after you unpack. The key is to keep living those lessons in your daily life, whether it's staying open to new experiences or seeing your own home through fresh eyes. Do you agree that travel changes you in ways that stay with you even after you come home? Or do you think life goes back to normal after the trip ends? Starting to agree. I agree. When I return home from a trip, I feel like I've learned new things and see the world differently. Even though I'm back home, the experiences stay with me. Starting to disagree. I think life mostly goes back to normal after a trip. While traveling is exciting, once I'm back, it's easy to fall into my usual routine. Think of one lesson you learned while traveling that you've been able to use in your daily life. How has it changed the way you live? During my travels, I learned to slow down and appreciate the moment, even in everyday life. Now, I try to take more time to enjoy small things, like a walk or a quiet cup of coffee. That brings us to the end of today's episode on vagabonding. We've explored how freedom comes from living simply, how learning happens through real-life experiences, and how the people you meet can be just as important as the places you visit. Whether you're planning your next trip or reflecting on past adventures, remember to live the lessons you've learned and carry that sense of curiosity and openness with you, both on the road and at home. Thank you for joining us on Love to Learn English for Everyday Life. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and follow Kansai Fixer for more discussions on travel, life, and learning English. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep exploring and keep learning.